switch a little bit, still in a relationship, but not
Like,
as
where do you
deep
go
here.
now? Like,
no,
it's
no, no.
like-
So the other component, which is obviously not, it's not as close to what's happening there. It's a little bit on the external, but it's the reactions that you get from like just people who have nothing to do with it, nothing really good to say about it on the internet, quote unquote, picking sides, and like this whole like defense of this versus that. It's just like adding this extra layer of like me. I can't go on there and be like, yo this or yo that. It's like I don't know enough. I'm not in it. I'm not a part of that culture. I can't speak on these people's like actual real deep kind of like connections to the land, to the religion, to all this, where they feel the need to even get to that level. Like I can't speak on it. And I see other creators or other people will say things about what people are saying, and people
Yeah, and
are
then
fucking
delete 'em.
arguing.
Yeah,
And it's like,
oh,
yeah,
Kylie?
Kylie posted
Yeah,
something, and it's just
yeah.
like I just like if you can't add anything good to that. And I think overall the conversation we just had, I think is like probably about as far as good as you can get, unless we had like a professional from someone from both of those sides.
Which
like,
I
sitting
would
here having-
love. And
that'd be so cool. That would be so
amazing,
cool.
Amazing to sit down with someone from the Israeli side, and those people do. I have access on the Israeli side, at least. I don't have a ton of connections on the, because that's the one thing I want anybody watching this segment to take out is like, please educate me. Please educate
Yeah.
me as much as possible. Please message me on Instagram, message me however you can, and let me know where I was wrong, because I hope that you see, going back to the beginning of this conversation, that all of this is coming from a place of empathy that I learned through struggle and heartbreak in life. And I want all of these people, mothers, children, brothers, sisters, to live in peace. I hate the idea that hate exists in this world. It seems so rudimentary and so juvenile to me that humans hate each other. We're all we got. We're all we got, bro. This is all we have is each other, bro, to fix all of these problems. And instead of fixing them together, we're killing each other. That's so stupid. And as a hyper advanced, intelligent, intellectual society that's talking about AI and technology and Twitter and all of these things, the idea that we still can't get along with each other is crazy to me, bro. Yeah. And there's nothing sadder than that, bro. It's just so sad to me that there still are people dying every day because we can't look across a border and say, that's my brother, regardless of their belief set. And I want to kill that person. That's so sad to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's so sad to me and so frustrating and just upsetting to me. Even sitting here in America from the sanctity of this perceived safehood.
Yeah. I mean, it's I'd love to sit and have conversations with people who are like really in it, you know, to try to understand, because I can't. It's something I just wanted to try to discuss with you, because at the end of the day, like I agree with you on the sentiment of in war in general, no one really wins. Like it's all just a perceived win, but it's like I don't think people on both sides like genuinely enjoy having to kill and murder other people. I don't think it's like a good thing for anyone in the long run, and the effects of it. It's just you're breaking homes, you're breaking families. It's fucking terrible.
And you're creating future waves and future generations of angry
Of the same hatred, the
shit.
same cycle.
you know, that have, and that's what we're dealing with, you know. And it's like you look at these people who are claimed to be strong leaders, and they say, oh, he was a strong leader because of how incredible his military tactics was and how much land he was able to grab. Now, fuck that. To me, a strong leader is the one that's able to de-escalate and to create peaceful resolution, so that we as a species can continue to advance and evolve. I don't look at fucking, you know, people who fucking went and stole land and murdered as powerful people. I look at them as cowards.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, I mean, everything's come down to this just taking of something because you can, because of power, because of, like, for example, the Americas. It's like it came with the guns and the power and the diseases and everything, like we talked earlier. And before that, I mean, they lived in a little bit probably more symbiotic like relationships with themselves, the land, and everything, and the way it worked, and you know, different communities, or you know, different sort of like tribes or whatever you want to call it. But it seems like it always seems to be like people with the more power, the more, I don't know, desire for power is like it's just continually taking. Like, the question is, does that ever stop? Like, that's just kind of human nature.
I mean, it's also just tough to like talk about it from the.
I'm not in relation to this topic. I'm just talking about in general. It's like humans are,
Human
it's
nature.
like baked into human nature of like getting more, taking more, like succeeding more, having more, like whatever that at any cost. Like in all industries, in all facets of life, in relation, in everything, it's like a power struggle.